afternoon, Thiện. Okay. Hello, my name is Hương. I'm 22 years old and I'm your teacher today.
Yes, good afternoon, teacher.
Yeah, very nice to meet you. Okay. Can you tell me something about yourself?
Nice to meet you too.
Can you tell me something about
My
yourself?
name is Thiện. My name is Thiện. I am 14 years old. I live in Biên City and I'm studying in secondary school.
Okay, you are a secondary student.
Yes.
Okay. And what is your hobby?
I like to travel with my family, especially with my girlfriend. And I like to use most of my free time to relax with my family.
Okay.
Yes, that's about myself.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, very nice to meet you. And where have you traveled this summer?
I'm not traveling anywhere this summer because I have to study.
You have to study.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes, extras.
Okay. Don't you have a summer holiday?
No, I don't have a holiday. This summer is almost very nice, so I'm very busy.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So very nice to meet you. Okay. So
Nice to meet you too.
yeah. Today I will move on with our topic today. Today we will have a conversation about keeping cool in hot weather. Okay. And how is the weather at your place?
It's very hot.
Really hot? Okay.
Yes.
You are living in Bình Dương, right?
Now I'm in Biên Hòa.
Biên Hòa. Okay. Okay. I'm living in Hanoi, and these days the weather is quite nice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And Hanoi did have some heat wave previously, okay? And the weather was really I have to say, it's really annoying. It's really uncomfortable.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Can you share me something more about the weather in Biên Hòa?
It's when it's rain, it's not very cool like in summer, but it's very wet a little bit hot. It's not very cool. It's not very cold.
Okay. Yes. And it's really hot, right?
Yes.
Okay. And okay. So how about the climate in your place? In the winter or in the summer, is there any difference?
Yes.
Okay. Is there any differences between winter and summer in your place?
This because I can hear very clearly.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I can't hear you. Are you there?
Can you hear me now?
No, yes, I can hear
Yes,
you.
can you hear me now?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. I ask, is there any differences between winter and summer in your place? Are you there? Um, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me ask you a question?
No, I think it's very noisy.
Um, can you hear me asking you a question?
Yes.
Yeah. Is there any differences
Yeah.
between winter and summer in your place?
I'm saying that it's the degree is different.
Okay.
The degree is different.
Okay.
Isn't that? The degree is all different.
Yes. Okay. The temperatures is different. Anything else?
I'm saying that the points that you will there is different too.
Okay. So, do you prefer hot weather or cold weather?
I like cold weather.
Okay. You like cold weather. Why?
Because I think that cold weather I don't have to turn on the air conditioner or the fan when I sleep at night, and it can help me it can help me to saving the energy or the electric. I think that because that the winter is usually very nice,
Okay.
so I think I like it.
Okay. So you like cold weather. So do you feel uncomfortable when it is summer?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so hot and I just take a shower then I feel hot and I have to take a shower one more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
It's very unexpected the water.
Yeah, and also, like you said, there is electric cut in the summer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of things happens, so you don't like summer. Okay. But in summer you have time to travel, and you like traveling, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Uh, and so can you tell me the okay, how about the advantages of hot weather?
The advantage of this weather is I think that they are either to like the teenager like to go picnic or swimming pool hang out friends in the beach or someone like that. I think that's the advantage.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you can hang out with your friend.
Yes.
Okay, and and you can also travel in summer, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Can you tell me more about the advantages of hot weather?
I think that you have when hot you your sweat is can a lot and you have to change a lot of clothes or you have to take a lot of shower. You can't go anywhere or just stay at home and use the air conditioner. It's not very good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
It's easy to make us the only two.
Yes, so those are the disadvantages of hot weather, right? You can't go out,
Yes.
you can't go anywhere because of the sun and the high temperature. Okay. and you also you have to drink a lot of water, a lot of cold water, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, that those are the disadvantages of hot weather. Okay. How about for your health? What are the effects of hot weather on your
I
health?
think that when you drink too much water, it's not very good. It's not very good to drink a lot of water.
Yeah, I think drinking too much cold water is not very good, right?
Yes.
Huh? Why?
Yes.
Why? Can you tell me some
Because
reasons?
it's not good for your health. It would make you going to be sore throat, and it's not very good.
Okay. Okay. And when the weather is too hot, you sweat a lot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And do you know what the effects of sweating too much?
Yes.
The effects of sweating too much. Can you tell me?
I think that the smell is smell.
Okay, maybe you'll be dehydrated. Okay. Maybe you'll be dehydrated, right? Because you sweat, so you lose too much water. Okay, and if you don't drink enough water to make up to the amount of water that you lost, you may be dehydrated and you'll be really tired. Okay, so that's why you have to drink a lot of water when during the hot weather. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and maybe also for people who have to work outside, have to work outdoor in the hot weather. Okay. What, in your opinion, how do they feel?
Okay, guys, it's very hard and easy to get angry. Yes.
Okay, it's really hot, but they have to work outside.
Yeah.
Okay, under the sun. How do they feel?
Very hot.
Okay, of course they are hot. Anything else?
They have to drink a lot of water. If you don't drink enough water, they easy to get sick.
Yeah, they have to drink a lot of water. Yeah. And they feel tired easily, right?
Yes.
Yeah, more tired than usual. Okay. Okay. Yes. Okay. So okay. So we have talked about hot weather. So how about cold weather? The advantages and disadvantages of cold weather.
Advantage of cold weather is you don't have to care about the weather, or you have to change a lot of clothes when it's because it's not hot. You can play sport with the cold weather. It's not easy to be cool, not too hot, or feel tired. I think that is the advantage of the cold weather.
Okay, you don't have to change too much clothes, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And anything else?
And when you are here, then you can have a walk and talk with the other is very cool.
Yeah. Okay. So how about the disadvantages?
It's not however, it's not good for the elderly because they does not fit with the cold weather.
Okay. Can you be more specific?
I think that the elderly are fit with the cold weather. It's not good for the health or with the babies.
Okay, it's not good for your health. Okay, cold weather is not good for your health. Okay, why is it not good for your health?
It's got a lot of things like snow, getting snow, nose or disease or sore throat, fever, I think.
Okay. Can you try to speak more clearly? Okay. Can you okay speak further from your microphone? Okay. You speak kind of loud, so it's really hard to catch up with you. Okay. Okay. Can you repeat why is cold weather not good for your health?
It's easy to just online fever,
Easy to get sick.
sore throat, nose.
Yeah. Okay. I think because during the hot weather during the cold weather when it is too cold, the virus it can multiply. The virus it can multiply and also it can survive better in the cold weather. So and also the virus is the reason the cause of sickness such as cold, okay, or cough. Okay, so you can easily get sick, okay, during cold weather. Okay, so it has negative impact on your health.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. So okay. Maybe we can move on. Okay. Okay. So can you tell me some illness, some sickness that related to heat? Some illness.
And yes, you have to drink enough water. Don't go out. When you go out, you have to wear enough mask or jacket to take care of your body, not to get sick.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. But I ask you, can you name some illness that related to the heat? Name some illness that related to the heat. Okay, that's okay. But your ideas are very nice. But
I think that it was related to the heat is headache, sore throat, like you say, that is water shortage.
Okay. Yeah. So also maybe you some people who have high blood pressure, okay, yeah, or heart disease, okay, their condition, their diseases can get worse during hot weather. Okay, because the heat, it can increase our blood pressure, and the pulse. Okay, can increase the heartbeat. Okay, the heat, it can cause a lot of problem to people that have heart diseases. Okay, yeah. And also I think during hot weather we drink a lot of cold water to reduce the heat, to make our body cooler. So okay, and drink too much cold water, it can cause some illness, such as cough, or okay, sore, throat. Okay, such as cough or sore throat. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so a lot of sickness that related to the heat. Yeah, so okay, so now you can tell me some way that we can avoid the heat, can avoid these units. Can you tell me some way, or what we should do to avoid the units?
I think that maybe you have to drink enough water. That don't be water shortage. When you go out, you have to wear jacket or mask to prevent the dirty air in the environment.
Yeah, you have to check the weather before you go out, right? Yeah, maybe we can watch the weather forecast. We should read the newspaper. Okay, so we can know what is the temperature. Okay, yeah. Anything else?
I think that you have to careful of drinking cold water. Actually, in hot summer, they will usually drink gas water cold. You have then so it is drastic.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. So maybe we should wear a mask when we go out. Okay, and we should cover our body so the sun cannot okay, so we don't get damaged, our skin doesn't get damaged by the sun. Okay, okay. Yeah. Also maybe we should put on sunscreen, okay, to reduce the damage of the sun on our skin. Okay, yeah. So how about the food? What should we eat to avoid heat related illness? What should we eat? Do you know?
I think that it's a lot of fruit.
Yeah, we should eat fruit. Yeah.
The other thing that you have to eat a lot of fruit and vegetables.
And vegetable, okay. Sure. Because those kinds of food contains a lot of vitamin, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I think that's all.
Okay. Yeah, we should eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Yeah, especially vegetables, because um, it can help our body to reduce the heat, and when in some kinds of food that you should avoid are some foods that contain um, high amount of sugar, too much sugar, too much sugar. Uh, if the food contains too much sugar, you should avoid them, okay? Because they are really harmful. It can make us even hotter, okay? And vegetable is really good, okay? And and also I am one more tip is that instead of eating too big meal, too big meals, you should um, you should eat small meals and divide it into small meals and eat it during the day, and eat often, okay, during the day, okay. Don't eat too much on the meal, okay. Yeah. And how about our house?
Um,
Okay.
I'm, I'm not very sure about it.
Okay. What should we do with our house to help us um, avoid heat-related illness? Yeah, like what should we do to our house? Do you know the air?
Um,
Do you know the air conditioning?
yeah. Mm, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know the air conditioning? Do you know the air conditioning?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have does your house have any air conditioning?
Um, uh,
No.
I don't know.
You don't know if your house have
I
any
don't know.
does your house your house has any?
I just open the window and the door or use fan of air conditioner.
Okay. Yes, can you repeat it?
Um, I use at my house, my dad usually open the door or the window, open fan or air conditioner.
Okay, you have fans. Your house has fans, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How about air conditioning? Do you have any?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. And does it helpful when the
Yeah.
weather is hot? Is it helpful? Okay. Is it helpful when the weather is hot? Okay. Are you there?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Is it helpful when the weather is?
Yes, I think that it's very helpful in the hot weather.
Okay. Yeah. Maybe we should use when the weather is too hot. We can use air conditioning to reduce the heat. Okay. 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 And how about our clothes?
I think for that I wear light clothes.
Yeah, light clothes. Yeah, light clothes. Yeah. Anything else?
With hot water and warm water.
Okay, light clothes, and maybe we should wear bright color clothes. Okay, bright color clothes, because the dark colors clothes, it can absorb more heat from the sun. Okay, so we should wear bright colors. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, or you will wear long sleeves shirt or short sleeves. Long sleeves shirt or short sleeves shirt.
Short.
Yeah, we should wear short sleeves shirt.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, but we should also cover our body to avoid the sun. Okay. 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 Yes. So okay. Yeah, thank you very much. Maybe we can move on. Okay. So did you have any heat wave in Biên Hòa this summer? Okay, like in Hanoi, we had a heat wave. Okay, the temperature increased to 40 degrees. So did you have any heat wave in Biên Hòa? Can you see the question? Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see the question?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
What means heat wave? I don't know. What means heat wave?
Heat wave is the period when the weather the temperature increase to too high, like 40 degrees.
Actually, in Biên Hòa we don't have degree is just 37 or 38.
37 or 38. Okay, that's much more comfortable than Hanoi. Okay.
Yeah.
When there was the heat wave in Hanoi, the weather was, I feel that the air was too dense. The air was too dense. Yeah, the air was too dense, and also the and the road, the street, okay, it absorbed the heat from the sun, and so it released it to the air, and okay, and so the weather was really uncomfortable. Yeah. So if you have if the temperature was like 40 degrees in Biên Hòa, what would you do?
I don't know because I think if 40 degrees, the temperature was 40 degrees.
Okay,
It's very hot and I don't want to go anywhere. I think that I just stay home and watch and have the show every minute.
Okay. Can you say it again, or can you type in the chat box? It's really hard to listen to you. Can you type it in the chat box? Can you type it in the chat box? Okay, maybe. Okay, yeah. You couldn't go anywhere. Yeah, you will stay at home. Yeah, maybe.
And yes, until the cold air of the air conditioner.
Yeah, sure. Maybe and enjoy the conditioner. Hey, yeah. Yes, maybe. But if you have to go to school. I
don't need to wear anything. I don't want to wear any clothes.
Yeah, sure. Yes, me too. Me neither. When the temperature was up to 40 degrees in Hanoi, I was really tired. Sorry. I didn't want to go anywhere. Just want to stay home. But I don't have an air conditioning in my house. So it was really uncomfortable. I was lying on my bed, but I feel like I was lying on a frying pan. Okay. My bed was like a frying pan. Yeah, I feel like I am a piece of meat. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you are very lucky that you didn't have to suffer the heat wave in Hanoi. Okay, that's really terrible. Okay. Yeah, so okay, so thank you. We have talked a lot about how to avoid the heat, how to avoid the illness related to the heat. Okay, and we have talked about
Yeah.
something about weather, something about what you like, what you dislike, and something about the advantages and disadvantages of hot and cold weather, and some way to avoid hot weather sickness. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
okay, thank you. We had a very interesting conversation. So yes, the time is up. So do you have any more questions for me?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay, so very nice talking to you. I hope to see you again in the future. Okay, have a nice weekend.